Good morning there, boys and girls, and welcome to day three. That finger's kind of screwy. Anyway, welcome to day 3 of Don Don't Smoke. Today is Thursday, February 5th, 2026. It's right at about 8 o'clock in the morning. I haven't had a cigarette since 7 o'clock Monday morning. Needless to say, I'm kind of proud of that fact. I'm your old buddy Don here with Adventures of the Broken Retired. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for stopping in to watch the videos. Thank you so much for commenting. I was just sitting here going through the comments and responding. And it's been wonderful. Been absolutely wonderful. Excuse me. That is something. Usually I would edit that out. I left this one in here on purpose because maybe people will notice that I don't have to edit that out as often now that I'm not killing myself smoking cigarettes all the time. Got to have a cup of water around though, you know. And of course, I live in Baton Rouge, so it's got to be an LSU cup. Anyway, welcome to day 3 of my not smoking. I've been told in some of the comments that the 3rd and 4th day are the 2 hardest ones. I firmly, absolutely believe that. I've got Mr. Nicotine gouging my eyes out right at the moment, trying to get me to go smoke, and I'm not going to do it. I got it figured that I'm smarter than a pack of cigarettes, so all I have to do is just don't do it. And I don't know, really, not doing something should be pretty easy because it takes more effort to do it than it does not to. So I'm hoping that that things go well for the next couple of days. I get over this hump, right? One thing I really am looking forward to is I have an appointment with my heart doctor today. I've got to go for the follow-up after having the angioplasty done and having a stent put in. So I have to go today. And I really am looking forward to saying to the doctor, no, doc, actually, I haven't smoked a cigarette since 7 o'clock Monday morning. Not that he's really going to care. It's not like he's my mom. My mom just died. That was a bad thing to say. Anyway, excuse me. So, not like he's that concerned. I mean, I'm one of his patients. I'm not part of his family. I'm not his kin. Maybe I should put it that way. But I'm looking forward to being able to say that. And it makes me good to be able to say it to a lot of people, just like I'm saying it to y'all. I had one guy in the comments write in, one person in the comments write in, to let the audience hold you accountable. And I'm not going to lie to you. That's exactly what I've been doing. Every other time in the past that I have quit, I have always, and dieted as well. This applies to dieting as well. I have always kept it quiet, kept it to myself. That way, if I flunked out, the only person that knew was me. Now, I would still be horribly disappointed, and was every time. Obviously, had I quit in the past, I wouldn't be working on doing it now. and had I been successful at losing weight, I wouldn't be sitting here casting this big a shadow. But every time I did it in the past, I wouldn't tell anybody. That way, if I flunked out at it, if I failed, the only person who knew was me. This time when I did it, I decided I was going to tell the world. I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to tell everybody. That way, if I fail, I fail big. I fail in front of the world. I fail in front of everybody. And I do not like to fail. I do not like to fail. In my personal opinion, you fail for 2 reasons. The number 1 reason is you didn't try hard enough. That's all there is to it. It goes right to yourself. You flunk out. I'm not talking about what you do. You do whatever you want. You have your own ideas. You're welcome to think anyway. Hey, everybody thinks it. I'm talking about how I feel about myself, how I look towards me. I'm talking about how I believe about myself. If I fail, it's because I didn't try hard enough. Because I know that I can be successful at anything that I really try hard enough to be successful at. And I feel that way I think anybody could do that. You try hard enough at it, sooner or later you'll break through and be a success. And there's, just law of averages. But anyhow, so I don't buy cigarettes anymore. I don't have to worry about cigarettes anymore. Well, right now I've got to worry about them pretty bad because they're tugging at my shirt tails. They're pulling on me hard. But I'm just not going to give in. I don't have to smoke. Losing weight is very, very difficult. Especially, you can't lose, but by the way, you cannot lose weight and quit smoking at the same time. That's, as far as I'm concerned, if you fail at doing that, you fail at doing that because it can't be done. If you do not change your diet at all, period, if your diet stays exactly the same, but you quit smoking, you'll gain weight. Because smoking changes your metabolism. Therefore, quitting smoking changes your metabolism. And you will actually gain weight. Most people, not everybody, will gain weight just by quitting, not by changing their diet at all, period. So which means that you'd have to quit smoking and pull back on your dietary things, which is basically, it takes so much concentration to do either one of the two. Now, back to what I was going to say. You don't have to smoke cigarettes. You will not die if you don't smoke a cigarette, okay? However, you will die if you do not eat. You will starve to death if you do not eat. So, I was watching a television show one time. The guy was a food addict. He was extremely overweight, like 600 or 700 pounds. I'm not there quite yet. There's still time, but I'm not there quite yet. And he said something very, very interesting, and I'll never forget it. I can see it in my eyeballs. I can see it just as if I was looking at the screen on the TV watching it. He said, if you're a heroin addict or a cocaine addict, you can quit and never do it again, and you don't die from not doing it. But if you're a food addict, it's a totally different story, because you have to eat to survive. You have no choice but to eat or you'll die. But you can't enjoy it. You've got to keep a harness on it. You've got to control it. And that's the part of it that's hard. It's so easy to lose control because you can't quit eating like you can quit smoking, or you can quit doing heroin, or you can quit doing a whole bunch of other things. You can't do that with food. That's a pretty interesting perspective on it. And I've remembered that. I have no idea when I saw that. It was a long time ago. But it's an interesting perspective, and it's true. The guy, you can't not eat. So, anyhow, but you can not smoke, which is what I've been doing. And I'm very happy about been doing it. We got a bunch of other stuff going on around the house, but I'm trying to keep this video focused on the smoking thing. So I guess this will just be a short one, a little over 9 minutes. Of course, I'm going to put in the crushing the cigarette pack. I wish I'd have thought about this. I think the crushing the cigarette pack is a pretty good effect, right? But you can only do it once, if you only have one pack of cigarettes, if one empty pack to crush. You can only do it once. And I almost screwed it up because I set the camera up and I put the pack in my hand and I put it in front of the screen and I started to crush it, and then I realized, ooh, don't do that or you won't be able, you won't have one to crush. I would have to go buy one, take all the cigarettes out, throw them away. I don't feel like doing that because I know I won't throw them all away. I'll throw 19 of them away. Yeah, I live in the real world. I know me. Anyhow, so I have to use that same one over and over because I don't have any other packs of cigarettes. So anyhow, thank you very much for being here. Thank the support. By the way, I need to put this in. The support that I have gotten from y'all on this quit smoking thing has been unbelievable. Thank you so much for all of your support, all of your kind words, all of your you can do it, go for it, be strong, hang on, you'll get through. All of that stuff has just been absolutely fantastic. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Elmer, it's time for us to go ahead and get out of here. Let's